Important notice. Number 1. Operator only. Only trained operator and technician can run or maintain the machine. Number 2. Safety wearings. Safety footwear. No long skirts. Long hair should not be put into the safety hat. No metal accessories. Wear safety gloves. Number 3. Indoor only. Machine should be installed in the door, dry area. Number 4. Follow all warnings and cautions. Number 5. Electric safety. First run, install the electric well by an electrician before power on. Only electrician can replace the electrical components under guidance. Keep ground wire connected. Do not skip any electrical protection. Please keep the control box closed for daily using. Easy to press emergency stop button in an emergency. Start to use. Number 1. Turn on main power, then press reset button. Number 2. Release the speed control device. Number 3. Set the value of power setup. Limit open and limit close. Number 4. Switch on the jaws, screw, crusher 1x1, auto. Number 5. Press F4 to start the machine, auto mode. Tips. Please feed material continuously. Keep feeding while green max is running. You should stop the machine if you are away for a while. Power setup. Find an applicable value. Switch jaws, crusher, and screw to 0. Press F7 to set the limit open and limit close values. Initial value AC 200, 6.9 to 6.5. AC 100, 3.5 to 3.2. Please increase the value by 0.1 at a time. Different values should be set according to the density of your material. You should find the perfect value by testing. There is no fixed value to copy. Reset the value when you compress different material. The right value should be limit open, a little lower than the max value of real-time power. Limit close, a little higher than the min value real-time power. Shutdown. Number 1. Stop feeding the foam. Number 2. Press F4 to stop the machine. Number 3. Switch crusher, jaws, and screw to 0, 1x1. Number 4. Turn off the main power. Daily maintenance. Number 1. Clean up loose materials around the machine before and after working. Number 2. Clean the crusher. Make sure there are no plastic bags, wood, or metal in it. Monthly maintenance. Check the switches. Make sure they do not become loose on the control panel due to machine vibration. Number 2. Check the tightness of each switch and connection in the control box. Number 3. Blow the dust inside the control box. Number 4. Check each of the crusher blades are well and not worn. Number 5. Check the connection between screwer and reducer. Make sure the gap is less than 10 millimeters. Number 6. Check the oil tube and the connector. Ensure the oil tube is in good condition and the connectors are tightened. No oil leak. Number 7. Check and tighten the bolts. Number 8. Inject grease into each of the grease fittings on the bearings and hinges with the standard motorized lithium grease. Number 9. Check the oil capacity. If the oil is less than 0, please add it up to 140. Number 10. Check the reducer oil. Observe through the window on the back of main motor cover. If the oil is not enough, please refill the gear oil. Replace the reducer gear oil. For a new GreenMax reducer gear, oil must be renewed. Number 1, used for 1 month. Number 2, at the 6th month. Number 3, every 6 months after the second oil renew. Similar to a car's motor, the gear oil of the machine must be renewed and replaced to avoid issues like scrap iron generation that will deteriorate the oil and destroy the gears. Step of renew the reducer gear oil. Number 1, release the deteriorated gear oil. Use an Allen wrench to wrist off the gear oil cap on the bottom of the reducer. Open the vent cap with a wrench and empty the deteriorated gear oil. Please use a container to collect the oil. Number 2, clean the reducer. Twist the gear oil cap on the bottom of the reducer. Add about 0.5 to 1 liter of new oil. Run the screw for 3 seconds and repeat for 2 to 3 times. Empty the oil again. Number 3, add the new oil. Add the new oil and stop until you see the oil level reach the middle of the oil window beside the reducer. Twist on the vent cap. Troubleshooting. Number 1, timeout opening jaws. The screen shows timeout opening jaws while the machine stop and reset button lights are on. Please press the reset button and increase the power setup value. Number 2, timeout closing jaws. The screen shows timeout closing jaws while the machine stop and reset button light on. Please press the reset button and lower the power setup value. Number 3, minute output speed reached. The screen shows min output speed reached while the machine stop and reset button lights on. Please press the reset button. Make sure that you feed in enough phone. The value of power setup is now right. Please reset the value. Check the temperature of molding cylinder. Stop running for more than 10 minutes if the temperature is higher than 60 degrees. Number 4, emergency activated. If you press the emergency button for an emergency, please release the emergency stop button and press the reset button. Number 5, thermal error. The screen shows thermal error when the machine stop and reset button lights are on. One motor might be overload. Open the control box and check the circuit breaker. If any black button is up, please press down the black button of the circuit breaker and press the reset button. Wait for the motor to be cool again, then restart the machine. If thermal error shows frequently the foam might be too hard, please feed in slowly and contact us ASAP.